welcome back to the Tyranny and Stories channel, where today I wanted to start a week of something new, like trying something new. And what I wanted to do was try writing in a journal every day for a week and see if I build a habit, if anything, if I have any revelations, anything like that. So what kind of sparked this idea is I've been writing in journals, probably since I was in grade school, like maybe second or third grade, when you really, you get into writing and stuff like that. And so I've been doing that over the years, not really on a regular basis or anything. Like, I've never filled an entire journal. I've never sat down to write every day, every week, or have like a routine or anything like that. So I wanted to try doing this for a week and seeing what kind of things happen for me, what's going on in my head, what I have to write about. And I have picked out the prompts already. There's sticky notes on each page, and I kind of just left one page of space for each one, but we'll see if I end up taking up more space than that. And also, look at how cute this journal is that I got. I got this at, I'm pretty sure, Big Lots for like a couple dollars because they were on sale because they were trying to get rid of them. But I love it because there's a little bee in the corner of the pages. Like, every page has them, and I think they're really cute, and I think that'll be really nice for, helping me write and stuff. And I might add little doodles or put some washi tape in wherever I feel like it, make the headers look really pretty, stuff like that. So that's the plan for this week, is to just journal every day, probably in the morning before work or before school or whatever, because I think the morning will probably be the best time for me to get my ideas out and stuff like that, and what I'm thinking about, without having the rest of the day clouding what I'm thinking about. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so end of the first prompt, or the first day here. I didn't really do anything too special. I just kind of wrote it in the corner, put some little pink washi tape on the 2 pages I wrote on here. I think this prompt was really good because it said, how do you want to feel at the end of the day? And I take that in 2 different ways of how do I want to feel at the end of, like, a literal end of day, like I'm going to work today, when I get home, how do I want to feel as I'm, ending my day? And then the more general term of when someone says, like, end of the day, this, that, and the other. And so how do I want to feel about, myself or whatever? So that's kind of how I took the prompt. And I wrote some really, really personal stuff. I did a lot of, kind of thinking more about myself and what, how I do want to feel about myself and stuff. And I think this was a really great prompt. My handwriting is absolutely awful, but it usually is when I do these kind of things because I write so fast. But I think this prompt was really good. It really made me stop and think about myself and how I feel, and with what's going on in the world and stuff like that. I think it's really important to take a moment to think about yourself and where you are mentally, physically, whatever, and just kind of, take note of that and how it can help you moving forward and stuff like that. So that first prompt, wow, what a prompt to start on, and I think it was really good. It was really good. Alright, so here we are on the morning of February 2nd. This morning, I kind of tried to make it a little bit more of almost like a routine kind of thing. So I got up this morning, I had my vitamins, I clicked on a YouTube video because that's what I do in the morning. I drank some coffee, ate my breakfast, all of those things. And then following that, I wrote in my journal, and I didn't put as many doodles this time, and it was only one page, so I put just a little bit of washi tape at the top to separate the date and what my prompt is from the rest of it, and then I put a little bit of washi tape down here. But I mean, again, so the prompt today was, yeah, so I did that one. So I did a prompt for what's one thing you'd like to do well today, and I had to really think about this for a minute because there's so many things that I want to be good at and do well in a day. But if I had to pick just one thing, I think it would be to have more positive thoughts and thus helping my self-esteem and stuff, because I wrote in a previous entry about how that's going and whatnot. So in this one, I just want to have more positive thoughts today, and I think it'll go pretty well. I don't think it's gonna be all positive thoughts all day long. But if I can get like just a few in, it'll just, help kind of boost my morale, I guess, as it were. And I think that'll help quite a lot. So I really did like this prompt a lot. I think it was a really good one. And I think all of these ones going forward are going to kind of just spark thought for myself of, kind of what's going on in my life, taking a check on what's going on and what I can change and what should be better, what things I need to stop doing and stuff like that. So I'm really loving these prompts so far, and I do hope I continue writing every day, or at least like a couple times a week after this. I don't know, we'll see. But we're only on day 2, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so here we are on day 3. I actually just finished writing about my prompt, which was what's one important goal you're working toward. And I kind of had to think about that for a minute because I did some like writing about mental health earlier on at the beginning of the week. So this one, I didn't want to focus on mental health too much because I am working on myself always. I feel like we all are. So this one was more about kind of just business things that I'm working on. So I have obviously this YouTube channel that I'm working on all the time, and I'm always trying to make my videos better and whatnot. But I also want to open an online shop at some point. So I kind of talked about that a little bit, and then I've been working on it, and then I kind of took a step back and was like, wait a minute, have I actually been working on it at all in the last few months? And the answer is no. So I came up with the idea that I should maybe put aside like specific time for, starting my shop and stuff. So I wrote about that. I think it was pretty good. I think it worked pretty well, and I think the writing's going well. I'll let you guys know how day 4 goes as we go into this. Alright, so I've just finished my prompt for day 4, and this one I didn't write quite as much about it because it was what's something interesting you learned recently. And for me, I think the most interesting thing I've learned this week is that I learned how colors work a little bit better, like on screens versus in print, and that's just been a really cool thing for me to learn. So I wrote a little bit about both of those things, but more onto the writing as a morning routine thing. I think it's going like pretty well. Like, I get up in the morning, I start my coffee, I take my medicine, eat breakfast, do this while I'm, waiting for all of those things. And it's really just been interesting to have things to like think about every day when I, first wake up, and that's like the best time for me to think about things because I don't have the whole day clouding it, like I said earlier in this video, and it's just been really good. So yeah, that's day 4 so far. We're over halfway there. 3 more to go, and who knows, maybe I'll do it longer than that. I don't know. Alright, well, I just finished prompt number 5 in my journal, and I think this one is the one that I've written the most about so far, and I'm sitting over at my bookshelf today because look at all my books. I redid my bookshelf. There'll be a video coming out on that soon. But anyways, back to what I was writing about. So I wrote like so many pages. Like, it starts all the way over here. So there's 1, 2, and then most of a 3rd page. I haven't written that much on any of these yet. Most of them were just like 1 page or half of a 2nd page. This one was, what's the biggest risk you've ever taken? There's a lot of them. One of them was moving halfway across the country. Another one is, starting this channel, for instance, because showing my face on the internet, kind of crazy. And then the 3rd one, I hope, would be starting my online shop, probably next year sometime. But I've been, working on that in my free time and trying to get that done. So this one, I had a lot to write about on, and like I keep saying in like every clip, I love these writing prompts. They're going so well, and this is Puff Puff, by the way. This cute little friend just hugging me here. These prompts have been a lot of fun to do, and I think I'll keep up with it. Like, maybe I'll do prompts, maybe I'll just write about my day and what's going on in my life, but I've really been enjoying these prompts so far, and I just can't wait to do the next one, which is gonna be the 6th, which is tomorrow. And I could also see how long it takes me to fill up this journal and make another video on that when I finish this and some of like the high and low points of it, but I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, here we are on day 6. I don't know how to 6 of writing in my journal every day for a week, and these prompts are starting to get a little bit deep because this one is who in your life are you grateful for today? And I think of like just like in a general sense of who am I most grateful for, and it's really crazy what I wrote, but I'm really happy about it. I think I'll keep that one closer to myself because this was a really deep one, and I think it was a really good prompt to write, and here we are getting close to the end of the week. And I mean, I've written every single day in the morning, and this journal is slowly filling up. Like, I've already done, like, what is that, 5 pages? And I have one more day left, and just writing so much more, and really just kind of thinking in on my life and what's going on and whatnot. And I think it's really good. I'm really enjoying this writing, and I think I'll continue writing every day after the 7 days is up. And I'm really excited to see what other prompts I can find, I guess, because I just found 7 random prompts on the internet, and I just liked how kind of deep they were, and I think they were really good. And I can't wait to see what tomorrow's prompt is, even because they've just slowly gotten a little bit deeper every time. And then the last one I wrote so many pages on, so definitely really excited to see the next prompt. Alright, so here we are on day 7, wearing the same shirt as yesterday because, oh man, I just love this shirt, and it's a really warm one. But just finished writing, and this last prompt was really good because it was a good one to end the week on, because it was, where do I want to be a year from now. And there's a lot of aspirations and goals and dreams and etc. that I have, that I want to have accomplished by next year. And being at the beginning of this year, it's great to put that mindset in of what I want to get done for the year, what do I want to accomplish, and stuff like that. So that prompt was really fun to write about. And overall, the entire week was amazing. I mean, I really enjoyed all of the prompts. I enjoyed taking a moment out of my day to think about these things. I didn't write longer than maybe 10-15 minutes on each one, but just taking that little bit out of my day to kind of reflect on how my day went, or how the day before, whatever it was really good. And I had a lot of fun doing these, and I think I'm definitely going to keep writing for a little while longer than the week and see how it goes. And let me know down below what you guys are doing for writing, or if you journal every day, every week, whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!